The following program is a production of HEW Entertainment and contains views, opinions, commentaries, and content that may offend some subscribers of this show. Listener's discretion is advised.
It's that time once again for HEW Entertainment Radio.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Hosted by Jonathan Clarke.
You beat the man! You gotta beat the man! Whoa!
Be sure to join us in the live chat room during the show.
Hulkamania is running wild like it's never ran before.
Call us on one of our request lines. If you live in the United States, call us at 1-641-985-7800, box number 3729288. If you're from Canada and would like to call us from 1-647-724-4194, box number 3729288. Long distance charges may apply in some areas.
I've been the world heavyweight champion 10 times.
Or you can always drop us a line at MySpace, myspace.com/HEW Entertainment.
And you will rest in peace.
Emailing us works for you too. Email us hewwrestling@hotmail.com.
I am a wrestling god. JBL. JBL.
And now, without any further ado, here is your host of HEW Entertainment Radio on the official website of HEW Entertainment, Jonathan Clarke.
The champ is here.
Streaming live on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. HEW Entertainment Radio is inviting you to comment on our video blogs, join the conversation, and like us. So what are you waiting for? Log on and listen now. Don't miss out on any of the action. Download our app on the App Store, Google Play, and the official website of HEW Entertainment. Once you've downloaded and installed it, you'll get caught up on news, YouTube videos, and more. Download it now.
Open up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins. Cause we've done this before, so you come on in. Make yourself at my home, tell me where you been. Pour yourself something cold, baby, cheers to this. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Morning comes and you know that you wanna stay. Close the blinds, let's pretend that the time has changed. Keep our clothes on the floor, open up champagne. Let's continue tonight, come on, celebrate. That's how we do. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. another shot of vodka, you know what's in my glass. It's my house, just relax. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go around. Welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go around. Welcome to my house. You heard me? We ain't gotta go out, 'cause what? Welcome to my house. It's my house, my house. What? Welcome to my house. It's my house.
If you're a wrestling fan who's looking for a reason to get excited about the Royal Rumble in 2017, I think John Cena and AJ Styles have given us a reason that we've been looking for a really long time. I'm your host, Jonathan Clarke. Over the next couple of weeks, I'll be doing a video show with my thoughts on the 2017 Royal Rumble returning to San Antonio, Texas. Remember the Rumble, they are calling it. For the first time in 20 years, the Rumble is back in the Alamo Dome with over 60,000 fans expected to attend this illustrious milestone event for WWE. Over the next couple of weeks, I'll return to the video show behind the computer and tell you what I think about the Royal Rumble, so I invite you to join me for that. But for now, I'm going to give you my thoughts on AJ Styles. He's an all-branded world champion, and we finally have a champion now, I think, that we can be proud of. AJ Styles has proven that he belongs in WWE with 3 victories over John Cena, one after another falling into place for AJ Styles, proving that he belongs with the biggest names in the professional wrestling business on the biggest stage of them all. WWE, he has headlined WrestleMania against Chris Jericho, so he's proven that he belongs where the biggest names in professional wrestling all want to be and all are found. And now at the Royal Rumble, he will defend the World Championship representing SmackDown against John Cena, who's going to try for his 16th championship. I am really excited about this match, and I'm not the only one. I don't stand alone with my thoughts on the World Championship match between AJ Styles and John Cena. Forgetting about how John Cena is chasing his 16th championship, I think this is going to be the best match on the show. This is a stacked card, and that says a lot about all the matches that we're going to be seeing at the Royal Rumble this year, because it's a real stacked card, one of the most stacked cards that I've seen and can remember for quite some time with the years that I've been watching the Royal Rumble. And I've been watching the Royal Rumble. I've virtually watched every single one of the Royal Rumble since its culmination years ago. And every Royal Rumble brings something special to the table for every wrestling fan. And I think everybody's favorite pay-per-view every year is the Royal Rumble. But I can't remember a Royal Rumble with this such of a star-studded card or a Royal Rumble match in itself. So many people are not only just, every year generally people talk about the Royal Rumble match. They have their predictions on who they think is going to win. I'm going to be giving you mine over the next couple of days. I'll probably do that on the video show coming up over the next few days on my radio show and on my official website of HEW Entertainment, and happening throughout social media. They give their predictions on the Royal Rumble, who they think has the greatest chances of winning. And of course we're hearing predictions about Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, Goldberg, the obvious choices, and probably a surprise return who could win the Royal Rumble in the way of a Finn Balor. That's something that I'm really hoping that will happen, because we haven't heard anything in the way or much about Finn Balor since last summer. So, and other people are just, really focusing in on the Royal Rumble match. But this is the first year in a really long time that people are not just talking about the Royal Rumble match. That's what's really interesting about this year's Royal Rumble pay-per-view. They say it's their favorite pay-per-view every year because of the Royal Rumble match. They're saying it's their favorite pay-per-view this year because of the matches that are making up the card this year. What they've compiled for the Rumble this year: Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens with Chris Jericho confined in a shark cage for the Universal Championship, John Cena and AJ Styles, Bayley and Charlotte just added to the card this past Monday. Looking forward to that one. 2 of the 4 horsewomen going head-to-head for the championship for the first time ever on pay-per-view, with the unbeaten Charlotte record on the line on pay-per-view this year. It's going to be exciting to see how it all plays out and who it will favor in front of 60,000 people. I remember the first Royal Rumble in San Antonio's Alamo Dome in 1997. It was one of my first major pay-per-views that I actually watched in 1997, less than a year after I saw Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker take on Mick Foley and Goldust in a 4 corners tag team Armageddon match at Night of Armageddon in 1996. That was my first wrestling event ever that I attended. I attended many after that and became one of the biggest wrestling fans in the world because of it.
The Royal Rumble had over 60,000 people see Shawn Michaels return home for his second reign as champion to begin there, defeating Sid Justice and Stone Cold Steve Austin, winning his first of many Royal Rumble matches he would go on to win in controversial fashion. Now, 20 years later, they are celebrating the Rumble by calling it Remember the Rumble, and I think that one of the reasons we're going to be remembering the Rumble this year is because of John Cena and AJ Styles and what they're going to be offering to the pay-per-view. Do I think that John Cena will become champion? I think he has a chance of doing it, but I don't think he will become champion. He is set in stone to become a 16-time champion, but not this way. Not with the hype that's going with AJ Styles, not with the promotion of AJ Styles being an all-branded, all-around champion and a perfectionist at what he's been able to do for years, wrestling all over the world, coming from TNA, Japan, all over the world, wrestling the biggest names in the industry to make it to WrestleMania against Chris Jericho and to become champion. What a phenomenal 2016 we're coming off of when you talk about AJ Styles. Nobody outperformed AJ Styles in any way or any fashion, and I think that he has proven that he deserves to be champion. Where he's going to lose the title probably will be at WrestleMania 33 in Orlando this year. That's probably where he's going to cough up the title at WM33 rather than losing at the Royal Rumble. That would just be stupid. So with the popularity of AJ Styles always on the rise, and AJ Styles proving all of his critics wrong all the time, with how much promotion and work ethic AJ Styles has shown and they're putting behind him, I don't think they're going to kill his hype and his buzz anytime soon, because if you look at the wrestling news websites, they are all talking about AJ Styles and how he is representing WWE in a position that many people believe should have been given him and should have came his way years ago. So I think that my hat's off deserves to go out to AJ Styles and a big shout out, not only just from me, but from other wrestling journalists, other wrestling radio show hosts, other YouTubers out there in YouTube land, the tube that is you, on the tube that is you, praising your favorite wrestlers. I think AJ Styles deserves a lot of praise. He's getting a lot of it, probably deserves more than what he's getting, and I think that we are far from seeing the last of AJ Styles and seeing him as champion in the talk of him as champion. So I think Cena has a chance, but with the hype that AJ Styles has received, pretty much hands down I'm going with AJ Styles on this one, and probably a lot of you think that it has a lot to do with how I haven't really been the biggest John Cena fan. I have probably pontificated myself for being one of the biggest John Cena haters out there. I haven't shown John Cena that much love. I have more recently than I have over the last at least 2.5 years showing John Cena love. I've kind